time now to look back at the tape with our good buddy Eric Wood. The Bills played a complete game against the New York Jets on both sides of the ball. What stood out to you?
Everyone was excited to see what the offense would look like under new offensive coordinator Joe Brady, and I was very pleased in my first look at his offense. The Jets have a really good defense that has kept this Bills offense in check the last few meetings, but not this time. Joe Brady schemed up a couple nice plays that went for touchdowns, and the offense put up 393 yards in this game. On the other side of the ball, the Bills defense completely shut down the Jets offense.
Well, let's start with the first touchdown for the Bills. This one went to James Cook from 5 yards out. Explain this one.
The Bills put Cook on a motion back into the backfield. Josh Allen's able to identify man-to-man defense. This is schemed up, and if it's man-to-man, it's going to Cook. Those three wide receivers on the right-hand side, they are all going to get in the way of the Jets linebackers. One of the two of them is going to have him man-to-man, and James Cook comes wide open across the formation and gets completely lost on this play. This is a nice design by Joe Brady.
Yeah, and in the second half, the Bills turned a 4th and 2 into a touchdown. This time, Josh found Ty Johnson for his first touchdown as a Bill.
Yeah, this is a play-action design rollout to the right for Josh Allen. They put Khalil Shakir in motion. Josh immediately sees that it's man-to-man defense. And then Gabe Davis, through his release, throws a little bit of a pick, but almost more of a block in a sense. But it springs Ty Johnson, who's going to end up being completely wide open. And then Ty Johnson, who hasn't got much action at all this year against his former team of the Jets, shows off the wheels and gets to the end zone.
And on Josh's next pass attempt, he connected with Khalil Shakir for their longest play of this season, an 81-yard touchdown. What did you see here?
So Josh Allen's in an empty set here. So essentially 5 wides. James Cook is split all the way to the bottom of the screen, and he's going to hold Sauce Gardner just wide enough. And Josh Allen, with his eyes, is going to hold Jordan Whitehead in the middle of the field. So Josh is looking left. That keeps Whitehead going towards the middle of the field. And when Josh Allen looks back to the right, he knows he has that crease. But with Sauce Gardner coming, he knows he's got to rip it, and Josh put this one right on the money and showed off that elite arm strength to get it past him.
All right, let's flip it over to the defensive side of the ball and take a look at how McDermott shut down the Jets' offense. They had 6 sacks, and this one was split by Bernard and Floyd.
The Bills had some really well-timed pressures in this game. It just seemed like they had a beat on this Jets protection, and here it's a tough look for the offense to identify up front. There's essentially 5 guys across the line of scrimmage, and then here comes Bernard right between Jordan Phillips and Leonard Floyd, who's actually lined up over the guard. Leonard Floyd is able to beat the right guard as well, so he's going to get a half sack on the play, but Terrell Bernard comes flying through on the play and causes havoc immediately here.
Later on, Rasul Douglas got his first of 2 interceptions. What do you see on this one?
Rasul Douglas is in zone coverage at the top of the screen, and he essentially is just looking through the receiver to the quarterback. When he sees the short drop, he knows the ball's coming out quickly. He no longer has to worry about a double move. He's not worried about a deep ball anymore. So being the veteran corner he is, and the ball hawk corner that he's proven to be already in a short time in Buffalo, he just breaks on it and makes a play. It's a really nice play by Rasul Douglas here.
And then Ed Oliver got in on the action. He's having a fantastic season, and here he gets his 6th sack of the season.
So this is going to be a line game. This is an ET stunt between AJ Epinesa and Ed Oliver. It's ET because the end is going first. So AJ is going to take a couple steps of the field, then he's going in, he's beelining right at the guard, and then oftentimes that tackle, when he goes back out, if your weight gets going too much and you get a guy like Ed Oliver, he'll chuck you right on your tail. That's what Ed does here. And this is a really nice stunt up front by this Bills defensive line, and a really nice play by Ed.
Great stuff as always. Thanks for this, Eric. We'll catch up with you after the bye week.
Looking forward to it, Steve.